talk about
So thanks for tuning in to Let's Talk About It Media 21.
we're going to talk about um Real Housewives of Atlanta. So please allow me a moment to check my sound. Please allow me a moment to check my sound. So that way I can verify that you guys can hear me. So give me a moment and then we're going to play the disclaimer. Can you guys hear me okay? Can you guys hear me okay? Let me know if you can hear me okay. Okay. Seems like everything's good. Okay, so let's get into the disclaimer. It normally takes everyone 1 or 2 minutes to come in. So then we're going to play the disclaimer. So then that way there's no issues. And then we're going to talk about these housewives. Is Bravo you?
So thanks for tuning in to Let's Talk About It Media 21. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And please share if you care. What are we going to talk about? We're going to talk about what's on Instagram, what's on Twitter, what's going on in the news around the world. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is use permitted by a copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All comments are alleged, in our opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. And don't forget, the Cash App is Let's Talk About It Media. And have a great day. Stay positive, stay focused.
Okay, so we're going to get to the topic in regards to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. It's supposed to be filming either sometime this month, next month. The show is supposed to be coming back. My biggest thing is the Real Housewives of Atlanta going to paint these women in a good light? Are the women going to get along? Is it going to be like high school? This person's getting along, but then now they don't like this person. Are they going to be showing a good side? Are they going to be showing their families? Is Bravo going to utilize these women to make them money? Portia's supposed to come back. Kenya's supposed to come back. Drew's supposed to come back. There's a Brittany coming back. There's a Shamia that's friends of Portia and Angela. And then, of course, Cynthia is going to pop in as a friend. It was reported that Sheree maybe did not get what she wanted. And with all the Martell stuff that's going on, they didn't want to deal with that. If Martell was a decent dude, not having issues with Melody, maybe that would have been a decent storyline. I just don't think that they wanted the Sheree and Martell issue to spew over on the Bravo side because there's a lot going on in regards to Martell and Melody. It's kind of sad. I told y'all, I know somebody at Love and Marriage Huntsville. I'll never say who it is. I mind my business. I knew the show and the situationships were going to be a hot mess. I knew it. I've been telling people. And people are like, oh, your page would have grown. Look how many alleged lawsuits that's going on. Look how many situationships that's going on. I knew it was going to be a mess. And I wish them well. Melody, Martell, the whole Love and Marriage Huntsville cast. I wish them well. And then somebody had said, well, why don't you do an interview with the friend that you know? Still not interested. Still not interested. But let's talk Real Housewives of Atlanta. Portia's going through divorce with Simon. Simon has not been holding back. He's gotten a lawyer. He's going through divorce. I think Simon was probably surprised. Him and Portia looked happy in February. Portia wanted that man. She got that man. And now she's going through divorce with that man. Anytime, lesson learned, ladies. If a man is married, he's married for a reason. If you want to give a man a break of 6 months, 5 months, let him go through a divorce. Let him get his feet wet. But if you're going to tie yourself to a man that's married, don't think that he won't try and maybe some will cheat on you too. Simon was telling people, send me video that I've cheated. You were with Portia before you got a divorce, brother. What are we talking about? Then he was spotted with that young, beautiful young woman, and he was dating alleged Portia and her at the same time. And that woman had her own allegations against Simon. So Portia, Simon going through a divorce. Simon has not been holding back. His lawyer has no problem seeking putting out a cease and desist. They don't want Portia to film at his house. They said he said I have the deed. You cannot film in my house. Then he was requesting communications with Portia and Bravo. What was her storyline supposed to be like? What was she trying to paint this picture of a happy couple, and then all of a sudden she wants a divorce? Now, whether the time frame and will the prenup stick, I don't know. But Fallon tried to tell everybody what it was. People didn't listen. And then remember, Portia said she wasn't even cool with Fallon, but you took her man though. Look at Brad and look at Angelina Jolie and Brad. They've been going through heck since they've been going through divorce. So if you're gonna take somebody's man, when y'all go through divorce, look how he treated that other woman when y'all go through divorce. Sometimes your situation might be worse. In regards to when Simon and Fallon got a divorce, it didn't seem that bad. Of course, he showed video cameras. Of course, Fallon gonna do her thing because he was alleged doing his thing. Hello. So he wanted any communications that Portia's had with other people. So Portia's going through a lot. She make it seem like everything's cool, but there's a lot going on. Is Bravo going to utilize these ladies to make money off them? Will they make them look in a good light, or will they make them not look in a good light? Will businesses be affected? And wishing Kenya well. There's a lot of people that's trying to shade her in regards to her having a there's a lot of people that's trying to shade Kenya in regards to having a hair facility or hair spa. That's her business. She put money into it. She has to pay that rent every month. She can let it sit there for 2 years if she wanted to. There's a licenses that people need. There's things that people need when you open a business. And if you can't provide that, you can't open up. So if she had a dream or a wish to do XYZ, maybe she didn't understand the guidelines or the rules or whatever needs to happen. You have to have proper insurance. You have to have proper people to handle your facility. You have to have proper licensing. And if you can't have that, then maybe she will use it as a spot to film in. Whatever Kenya do with her money, that's her business. Now, whether her and Mark were really married, I don't know if anybody's ever presented a divorce decree. And it's her whole situation with Mark, more so about child support. Were they really married, or was this a PR stunt? It's sad that some of the women have to do stuff for PR stunt. That's the one thing I realized about Bravo celebrities. They do a lot for click and view. And then sometimes they don't make themselves look good. They really don't. It's like almost like, okay, where'd that come from? That was out of left field. They do stuff for clicks and views, and they do a lot of clicks and views when it's time for the show to come around. They may kind of hide behind, but when the show comes around, oh, they're going to this party. And then remember, Sheree was taking pictures. She really thought that was going to help. Sheree took a picture with Simon. She still didn't get a peach. And then I saw a clip where people are saying, oh, Sheree has no problem being the next Simon Guobadia. And then remember how Martell last month was like saying Miss Holt. Sheree don't want to marry that man. He has too many alleged issues in regards to the court system, in regards to him getting divorced from Melody. But poor Sheree, she really needs to settle down and find a good dude, because the situation shifts. Her dating a dude that was in prison, him not showing up for filming. He was like, I can't show up if I wanted to. And then Sheree had asked somebody, well, what does this mean when you can't get through? They were like, that means Sheree, he blocked you. Oh, please. That's probably why Sheree did not get a peach. Even stuff that she's supposed to be trending about, it don't, I don't know. The Martell thing, when they were out working out, people were like, Sheree and Martell. And that stuck, and Bravo was like, okay, they don't want a piece of that. So we'll see what happens with Portia. We'll see what happens with Shamea. Is Shamea going to have to step up and show, her true love, how well he treats her? And are the women going to be happy for Shamea? Or are they going to be throwing shade at her because she has a man that loves her? Are they going to allow these women to show a good side in regards to their business? Or is it going to be the relationship issues, family issues, the drama, the drama, the drama. While Bravo's producers, they don't show their family stuff. They don't show their family life. And that's the one thing I get the people, and that's the thing. People want to check. But I just don't think that women have to be in a situation where they have to almost do a shut up and dance. Shut up and dance for this check. And then women sometimes, after they leave these Bravo shows, they have a hard time finding and branding themselves in a decent light because what they showed on TV. Y'all know I am not. Some people be like, oh, I'm a big fan of that person, or I'm a big fan of that person. How? Everything that Portia has done, I'm very surprised that Bravo gave her a peach. Did y'all see what she did on Portia Family Matters? How she treated Dennis, how she treated Dennis's mom? The last 4 episodes was jaw dropping. I'm surprised. What happened to equipment? I have to be careful what I say. What happened with equipment in regards to what she did in regards to some of the Real Housewives of Atlanta girls? That in itself. So we see that Bravo is utilizing her to try and bring the ratings up, and they don't. It's a Portia is an HR issue. She is. She's an HR nightmare, and I'm shocked that Bravo don't care about that. What happened in regards to Candy, Portia, and Phaedra never should have happened. Never should have aired. Never should have been a situationship. So I wish these women well, but I just don't see that. And then also too, they say some of the women that go on these reality shows, their relationships break up because they don't want y'all to be in a good light or painted in a good light. They don't want your marriage to work. They want drama, conflict. Oh, is he cheating? And I tell y'all this all the time. Bravo love people that's cheating. Bravo love a divorce that's happy and then they're shaky. Bravo loves if somebody has a jail situation, a divorce situation, gone to jail, went to jail. Bravo loves that. What problems you got? Let's go for that. Bravo loves it. And if your friendships, if you want to act high schoolish, oh, I don't like this person, I don't like, and talking behind people back, not supporting people in their businesses, Bravo loves that. I'm sorry, I just be shocked when people are like, "Oh, I can't wait for it to come back." Being weird about Kenya and her businesses, let that woman be. She has to pay rent on that space. People be acting like, some of these famous people be blocking people. Then they have a silent page that they go on and they check them. But it's kind of like, it's interesting to me in regards to what these housewives have to go through to get a check. But if it wasn't TV based, they would never do what they're doing on the show in real life. They do it for the money. They do it because the cameras are in front of them. But then afterwards, when your image is damaged for maybe grabbing something or throwing something, or, I mean, look at everything that Portia's done. How is it that she's able to be back on television? How are they even able to insure her? Hello? How are they able to insure her? And in any of these contracts with these reality shows, nobody should ever be able to lay hands on you. Zeus, many people are like, what? Bravo's an issue. Zeus is an issue. I think Ray J just came out with a show. But yeah, there would be no You go on a job and let somebody put hands. You go on a job and somebody's throwing some plates. What? What are we talking about here? You go on a job, there's a camera in front of these ladies, but the producers never show their life. The producers never show their life. Why don't we ever see the producers the last season? Why don't we show their life and what they doing? No, they get paid to shut up and dance, and it's sad. I've said it for years. Yes, I could cover reality shows. It's just hard for me to stomach. But we ask our daughters to be respectful in school, but they mamas acting up on TV. What? There's no way. There's no way. Portia Family Matters was a trip. And you got to remember, what did Simon say in front of Dennis? I have the moving trucks on speed dial, and Portia still married him. Now she going through a divorce. Simon said, I have the moving trucks on speed dial in front of Dennis. And then Dennis said he thought Fallon knew about Simon and Portia. But Simon's trying to say, I ain't cheat on nobody for years. That's what he said. But then he said, if you can prove it, I'll give you $50,000. Well, you were with Portia. You weren't divorced. That's cheating. You were with Portia months before your divorce. Then you finally got divorced, and Portia made this big announcement. Now they're going through divorce. Ladies, don't date a man that's married. Give a man some space. When he just gets out of a relationship, are you healed from that? Do you ever think the relationship will work again? Would you ever see yourself getting back with that person? If there's any hesitation, if there's any there's so many men that's out there that's not with children. They don't have children. They don't have a baby mama. But I look at Portia's situation and Angelina and Brad Pitt. Angelina wanted that man from Jennifer Anderson. Now, Jennifer Anderson is in peace while Brad and Angelina is going through divorce and situationship. Portia, Simon is saying you can't film in my house. She wanted that man though. She was laughing like this is a good old life. How many weddings? Several weddings. But it is what it is. She made a decision. Who will Portia date next? Who will Simon date next? Who will Fallon date next? And we were hoping that Fallon will make an appearance on the show. But I think Fallon did something too. I don't know if that was Fallon that picked up the golf club. But yeah, these women are a trip. It should be in their contracts that they can't physically do anything to a person to possibly even physically do anything. It's not Zeus. And I don't even stomach Zeus. I've never subscribed to that. Never. Can't do it. What are we supposed to teach our young daughters? Teach your daughters different. Teach your daughters different. So we'll see. We'll see how the cast goes. Like I said, it's supposed to be Portia, Kenya. Drew's coming back. Drew's probably going to talk about her and her husband and how he treats her, how he talks to her, how she was wondering if he was cheating. I told y'all, they want cheating. They want people that's going through divorce. If you got problems with the law, if you got problems with your friendships, if you got problems with your business, anything that you're failing and not doing well and that could not hold you in high regard, Bravo loves it. Bravo loves it. I really question Andy and Carlos because when you look at Love and Marriage Huntsville, we just want the best for those people and we just want the best for them to look like a good light for their children. Same here. Same here. And Marlo's not coming back. Sheree's not coming back. Candy's not coming back. But then in regards to Candy, Candy was making things a little too racy. HR concerns too. Candy's an HR concerns and so is Portia. Let's see if any of these other ladies are gonna be HR concerns. But yeah, Portia's coming back. Kenya, Drew, we'll see what her and Ralph are going through. Brittany, don't know much about her. I'm told she's been in Atlanta, dated pretty much a lot of famous guys, maybe, or associated with. Shamia has a happy marriage. She dealt with some issues in regards to surrogacy. But I'm wondering about the surrogacy. Don't surrogates have several types of testing that they have to go through? But I think she's going to tell us the struggles she had with the surrogacy, and I think her daughter was born, but the mom unfortunately caught cancer, and the mom that was pregnant with Shamia's daughter had cancer. So that's really concerning. I think Shamia and Candy share the same surrogate, which is a beautiful thing if you can find a surrogate to help, bring a healthy child in the world. But I think Shamia had some concerns with her daughter being born. So prayers to Shamia on that. That can't be easy. Someone else carrying it for you, that mother then having cancer. We've seen people that struggle with cancer, and it's a hard situation. So to be pregnant and have cancer, that has to be hard. To be pregnant, period. That's 9 months. 9 months carrying a beautiful child isn't easy, and we want all the children to be happy. So I think Shamia is going to tell her story about the struggle she went through and talk about the love she had. Her husband loving, supported her. But we'll see what happens with Drew. Cynthia, what's Cynthia gonna talk about? I don't I don't know. Cynthia's a trip. Cynthia kind of whines about people not being close to her, relationships. But the one thing about Cynthia, Cynthia finds men though. She'll get married. Cynthia got a divorce too. Cynthia got a divorce. Portia going through a divorce. Drew's going through a divorce. Kenya went through a divorce. They say reality shows aren't meant to make families stronger. That's the sad part. In the world that we in, men sometimes aren't there for their children. So you're going to put yourselves and your children on a show, and they say a lot of marriages don't make it. So they say some of the women go on there because they know their marriage won't work. So I might as well make some money. So that way, when I get a divorce, I won't struggle. You know what I'm saying? But please like the video as you're coming in. Please like the video as you're coming in. It lets everyone know we're live, and it helps my video to go out further. And also subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification. Let me know in the comments how you feel. Interact with me, you guys. Let me know how you feel about the cast. Are you surprised? Is there anybody that you're happy about? Is there anybody on the cast that you're not happy about? Let me know in the comments. How do you feel about the cast that's going to be on The Real Housewives of Atlanta? Do you like the list? Do you not like the list? Is there anybody on the cast that you have something great to say about? But yeah, Cynthia's going to be interesting. Um, I don't recall if Cynthia's dating anyone right now. I remember when Cynthia, about a year and a half ago, she tried to post a picture about one of her exes, and they were like, "No, no, nothing's there. We're not together." So some of these girls try and do stuff for clickbait, and sometimes the guys would be like, "No, that's not what happened. Don't tie me into your stuff." So we'll see. We'll see who's going to connect as friends. We'll see who tries to throw shade. We'll see what relationships are going to work. We'll see what marriages are going to work because right now, Shamia is the only one that I think of that's married because Portia's going through a divorce, Kenya divorce, Drew's going through a divorce. I don't know if Brittany is dating someone or she's married, and then Shamia's married, and then Angela. I don't know if Angela is married or dating someone, but we'll see. But yeah, I'm not gonna go on their pages and look them up and throw shade. And I ain't doing all that. So I'm wishing them well. Bravo's a trip. So I feel bad for a lot of them. They're gonna have to do a shut up and dance. But let me know how you feel about the cast. Are you happy about the list? Are you surprised about the list? Do you wish somebody else would have been on the cast? Do you wish they would have brought Marlo back? Do you wish they would have brought Sheree back? Do you wish Candy would have stayed? Or are you happy with the list? Let me know in the comments, you guys. Let me know in the comments. I'm trying to plug up one of my I'm trying to plug up one of my things. But yeah, let me know how you feel about Portia coming back. Are you happy that Portia's coming back? Do you think Bravo should have gave her another chance? Do you think Bravo should have offered her a lot of money? Do you think Bravo's mad that she's going through a divorce? And the picture that she painted, I had talked about Portia had quit a lot of her jobs. I think that she had quit a lot of those jobs because she wanted to keep an eye on Simon. If you're dating someone, he's going through divorce. Some women don't want to be embarrassed. They're going to keep an eye on you. She was on Ross Housewives Atlanta. She was on The Breakfast Club. No, not The Breakfast Club. She was on, what is that show with Ricky Smiley? And I think Ricky still likes Portia. I don't think Portia is interested in Ricky Smiley. If he is not an 8, 9, or a 10, and if women aren't, Google eyes over him, Portia not gonna look twice at a man. She not interested in Ricky Smiley. Even though he was like, yeah, she's available again. Ricky. People keep wondering who is Ricky gonna date? Why haven't we seen Ricky in a solid relationship over the last 10 years? Who has he dated? Why would he think Portia would want that? And is he trying to save himself for Portia? I don't understand that whole situation. It's not like we often see that he's dating someone in the industry or he's had a solid relationship or he's been married. It's Ricky focusing on his kids and business. So let me know, you guys. How do you feel about the cast for The Real Housewives of Atlanta? Do you like them? Do you not like them? What's going on? Note in the comments. In the replay game, are you happy about this listing? And do you know anything positive about any of the castmates? We're not going to throw shade and talk crazy and all that, but Portia's done what she's done. Those were her choices. That's the only reason why I talk about it. But thanks for tuning in. Thanks for supporting the channel. Don't forget, like the video as you guys come in. Please like the video as you guys come in. It lets everyone knows we're live. Please subscribe to the channel. And that's going to be it. I just wanted to do a quick video in regards to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Let me know how you feel about Bravo. How you feel about Andy. They're saying that Andy was cleared of any wrongdoing, which I was surprised. Who is that investigation? And if you're going to kind of go after Bravo, shouldn't you have receipts on stuff? Did they not have receipts? They were just only trying to use their word and their memory in any situation in regards to lawsuit. You got to have receipts. So many people are surprised that Andy was cleared. They are. And he was renewed for Watch What Happened Live for like another year or two. I don't know, or three, whatever Andy got. But yeah, people are side eyeing Andy. People are kind of side eyeing Carlos too. But the reality show business is something else. Reality show business is something else. I would love to see the producers, the last two episodes. I love to see the producers and their families. I just don't think that these reality shows should be painting women and not in a good light. I don't. I don't agree with it. I never will. Thanks for coming in, you guys. Let me know, how do you feel about the cast? The new cast is coming in. Are you happy that Portia's coming back? Are you happy Kenya's coming back? Are you happy about Drew? Are you happy about Cynthia coming back? Are you happy that Shamia got a peach finally? Are you happy that Angela's coming onto the show? But yeah, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for supporting the channel. Don't forget to like, to comment, and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell. And everyone, have a great day. Focus on healthy, safe relationships. Be around people that's loving, kind, and respectful. But yeah, like the video, you guys, as you come in. Like the video as you guys come in. Please like the video. But yeah, there's not too many people that's making comments about Portia and how they feel about Portia, or I'm surprised. How do you guys feel about Portia? 1. How do you feel about Kenya? 2. How do you feel about Drew? Do you like Portia? Do you like Kenya? Do you like Drew? Do you like Cynthia? Are you surprised Cynthia's coming back as a friend? Are you guys surprised that Cynthia's coming back as a friend and she no longer has her peach? Because remember, she hasn't actually been on the show. She's been on the girls' trip, whatever. But yeah, Cynthia's been gone for a good 2 years, 3 years, or 4 years. And now she's coming back as a friend. Is she supposed to be Kenya's buffer? Is Cynthia going to be Portia's buffer? Are we going to see Portia and Kenya getting along? Are we going to see Portia and Cynthia getting along? Are we going to see Cynthia and Kenya getting along? Will the women talk about Portia going through divorce, wanting that man, and now going through divorce with that man? Will the ladies shade her? We don't know. But thanks for tuning in. Thanks for supporting the channel. Like, comment, and subscribe. Everyone have a great day. Goodbye.